The US government is considering military action to seize Greenland from Denmark, a US and NATO ally. What makes Greenland so valuable that the American government is fighting with its allies over it? The answer is much sinister than we understand. Sam Altman secretly knows why. So does Bezos and Zuckerberg. They've quietly poured over $1 billion into this frozen Arctic continent that most people ignore. Trump's Greenland obsession is not about military bases or shipping routes, as the mainstream media points out. The next decade of AI dominance runs through whoever controls the physical resources to build it. Greenland sits on 25% of the world's undiscovered rare earth deposits. We're talking about obscure elements with unpronounceable names: neodymium, dysprosium, terbium, that are absolutely essential for manufacturing AI chips. China controls 90% of the world's rare earth supply, and has used this dominance to exert pressure on the US through export controls. That's not just a statistic, it's a weapon that can win the next global war. Because in 2025, when Beijing imposed export controls, Western automotive supply chains collapsed overnight. Every AI data center, every advanced chip, every cooling system, they all depend on materials one country controls. Here's where it gets interesting. The computing infrastructure that runs AI models relies heavily on these materials for cooling systems, insulation, and durability. Major AI investors have already moved into Greenland. KoBold Metals, backed by Sam Altman, Jeff Bezos, and Mark Zuckerberg, raised over $1.2 billion to drill in Greenland. Secretary Howard Lutnick's former firm, Cantor Fitzgerald, invested in Critical Metals Corp., which holds mining licenses in Greenland for mineral extraction. OpenAI's CEO is investing in Greenland mining. Zuckerberg is bankrolling rare earth exploration. Tech billionaires who are building state-of-the-art AI models are now racing to secure the materials to build AI data centers and AI infrastructure. Data centers burn 40% of their energy budget just keeping servers cool. In Virginia or California, AI data centers are running massive air conditioning systems 24/7, where energy costs eat up 60% of a data center's lifetime operating expenses, most of it cooling. Now imagine building your AI training facility somewhere the temperature never goes above freezing. However, experts are skeptical about quick returns. Fortune interviewed rare earth mining specialists who estimate it would take 10 to 15 years and tens of billions of dollars to develop Greenland's mineral industry. The island has 93 miles of paved roads total, 16 limited-capacity ports, 0 industrial-scale mining operations currently running. Here's what most people are missing. This isn't about what Greenland is today. It's about what Greenland becomes in 2035. Sam Altman, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg. These aren't short-term thinkers betting on quarterly earnings. They are taking decade-long bets on who controls the physical infrastructure of artificial intelligence. Greenland holds 36 to 42 million metric tons of rare earth oxides, potentially the world's second-largest reserve. But here's where it gets absolutely insane. The American Action Forum valued Greenland's known mineral resources at $4.4 trillion. $4.4 trillion. Now, only $186 billion is currently extractable because of logistical hurdles. But that's today's number, when AI data centers are just getting started. In 10 years, when ice continues melting and infrastructure gets built, think about what that means. Whoever controls Greenland doesn't just participate in the AI economy. They can price it. They can decide who gets access and who doesn't. This is the same pattern we've seen before. The tech giants didn't wait for mobile internet to be profitable. They built the infrastructure first, then dominated for decades. Greenland is the next infrastructure play. Reports indicate the administration is considering paying Greenland's 57,000 residents between $10,000 and $100,000 per person. That's up to $5.7 billion just to buy public support. The US government isn't just considering this. The White House confirmed they're exploring a range of options, and they explicitly refuse to rule out military force against a NATO ally. This is the opening move of a new kind of war, not fought with tanks or missiles, but with rare earth elements, data centers, and whoever controls the physical resources to build artificial general intelligence. We're watching the opening chapter of the resource war that will define the rest of this century.
Hit that subscribe button if you want to be ahead of the curve, not behind the narrative. Hit that subscribe button if you want to be ahead of the curve, not behind the narrative. Hit that subscribe button if you want to be ahead of the curve, not behind the narrative.